Alright guys, right here we got a little unboxing. I want to put some gloves on real quick because I do have my fingers are all sliced up from just some work I've been doing. And last time I did a video with a pistol and my fingers were all cut up. That seemed to be the main topic of conversation other than the firearm, and that's not what I want. Let me just make sure this thing is recording. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Right here I've got the Smith & Wesson M&P 40. Now, the shop I got this from, I know a buddy that works, he's an acquaintance that I know that works there, and I asked him if I could give him a shout out. He said no. They deal mostly with police officers. They've got a few contracts with some towns, or what, I don't even know if it's contracts or whatever you call it. But they definitely have a thing working with the police academy that's right down the road from them, where they supply all the firearms, this and that, they do everything. But their website even says that they do not sell to the civilian population, this and that, whatever. But when you go there, the guy said, yeah, we do. And that's where I got this particular model from, and I got it for $455, brand new. Smith & Wesson M&P. It does have night sights. It came with 3 magazines, 40 caliber, 15 rounds. Comes with, of course, the back straps for different sizes. This does not have the magazine. This has the, or I guess you call it the magazine disconnect or whatever it's called, where it will not fire unless the magazine's in there. I plan on taking that out, of course. These are the new sights. Never Enough Ammo just did a review on the same exact pistol where it has, it's more of a straighter line right here, so you could come off onto a hard surface and really give it a good rack. Let's close this box up. Now I got this basically, I'm going to try this out as, I got this basically a couple reasons. Well, you could convert it to 357, you could convert it to 9mm, just like the Glocks. And you could get a 22 LR slide for it. That's one of the main, main reasons I got it. This and that. And then I wanted, I like to have different calibers around, because if shit ever hits the fan, you never know when you're going to be able to find some ammo and maybe not a firearm to go with that ammo. And I like to have multiple different calibers. So as far as the pistols go, I've got 9mm, 40, 45. When I was in New Mexico, my main CCW was an XT40 compact. I'm sorry, XT45 compact. And that did great, and I like that, but I had the same problem I have with my SIG, is it's just a little too fat for my fingers. I do have shorter fingers, just fingers, ladies, just fingers. And I'm going to do some comparisons here. We've got the Sig Sauer, which is my main home defense firearm right now. It is safe. There is no magazine in it. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to compare the actual grip width. Now, if you'll take a look at the actual grip width, you'll notice that there is a significant difference in the width of the grip. It's almost a 1/4 inch if you ask me. As far as the depth, roughly about the same. And then, of course, your barrels. We're going to go from the back of the beaver here to the back of the beaver. 4.5, 4.25. Okay, but where the big difference is too is going to be on your height. We're doing basically beaver to beaver here. You look, we're dealing with almost a 1/2 inch of difference in height. Now, SIGs have always been known to have, this is a very high slide profile, rides high in your hand. This is very high. Where this is very much more compact, lower profile than the SIG. Now, I could shoot the fucking eye out of a crow at 100 yards with this thing, so I don't think that it's something that I'm too concerned about accuracy. I've never been really concerned about recoil or follow-up shots. I've become fairly efficient. I've probably thrown about 7,000 rounds through this thing. I think maybe 6,000. 6,000 rounds. I really don't keep track, guys. I just know right now I did 3 cycles of 1,000 rounds without cleaning it. I would do 1,000 rounds, clean it, 1,000 rounds, clean it, 1,000 rounds, clean it. Now I'm on number 500 where I haven't cleaned it. Now, don't get me wrong. I do take it apart, go over everything, wipe it down. Give it a little quick wipe down. Other than that, I don't lube it up. I don't go any crazy. You can kind of see in there. It is kind of filthy. Well, you probably can't see in there. It is kind of filthy. The outside, of course, I wipe down this and that. But this particular firearm, I've become really accustomed to using it follow-up shots are very quick and easy. Staying on target's very easy. Target acquisition, very easy. Everything like that. This pistol has done me great. I still love this pistol. What I'm hoping to do with this is basically just have another caliber, another option. Another option. I really like the Smith & Wessons. Now, there is one thing I want to go over here, and that is going to be the trigger pull. I want you to listen to that. It's a very gritty trigger. And, of course, because... Oops. Because it has the magazine disconnect, it won't fire unless the magazine's in it, but... You can hear that. I mean, it's pretty bad. It is unfortunately pretty bad. The Apex does have the trigger kit for that. I don't know if I want to do that. I really like to stick with the factory trigger and really work around the factory trigger. I might try to see if there's some place I could take it to maybe get polished up a little bit, get rid of that gritty spring sound feeling. I'm definitely getting rid of the magazine disconnect, taking that out. Other than that, I mean, I really like it. I might eventually see about getting the suppressor height sights with the RMR milled in, almost like the Core or the ATEI Costaludis model M&P, something like that. Maybe getting some custom mill work done. That's almost as much as getting 2 of these, though. So that's like $800 if you include the price of the RMR refinishing slide serrations that are just like this. The fish scales along the top. RMR milled in suppressor height sights, and then some slide serrations here, and then the refinishing of the slide. So you're looking at like 800 something bucks almost. You know. It's got, I mean, there is really no visible reset, or not visible, but audible reset. That's the word I was looking for. But there's definitely, I mean, some grittiness to the trigger. What time is it? Okay. I really like this too because of the smaller grip. I'm able to keep it more in line and still make sure I maintain that pad, my finger pad on the trigger area instead of either going too much or too little, depending on the grip size. I'm able to maintain that straight in line with my wrist ability and also maintain a magazine release, which I like. Has, of course, the pick rail, and I haven't thought about whether I'm going to put a light on there or not. I want to try putting a light on there, but I'm not sure. Oh, I got an itchy nose. Other than that, guys, it is what it is. I paid $4.55 for it. Put the small grip on it. It came with 3 magazines. I really like it. I mean, comparing it to my SIG, of course, I can't. I could just show physical characteristics. It's like comparing 2 chicks standing next to each other and never sleeping with either of them, you know, or only sleeping with one of them, you know. You know, you can't compare how the other one's going to be in bed until you jump in the sack. I really hope this works out. I definitely plan on doing the 9mm conversion, maybe even getting the 357 SIG barrel, and of course the good thing about the 357 SIG is that will use the same magazines because the 40 and the 357 are of course the same diameter at the extraction point and everything like that. And so we'll see, guys. You know, once again, I'm real proud. These clothes are slippery. I'm probably gonna get something done with the slide with some front serrations. I like the front serrations. I like to impress checks from the front, and it's real hard to get a good grip on this without any front serrations. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, and thanks for all the new subs. And that's it.